Hey, PG family, how are you doing? Pastor Rhonda here. I just want to say hey to all our family, our friends, our visitors. Thank you so much for hopping on, watching this video. I just wanted to send out the weekly encouragement that I send to you guys every week. And this week, right? As always, I'm always sitting and thinking about things, right? But this week, our encouragement is they're always talking. So what, right? What are we going to do about it? Now, where did this come from? So over the week, last week, I was just sitting in my meditation time as always. And I was thinking about some of the blogs and some of the things that I've heard from pastors and preachers and teachers over the past few years. It probably happened before I even was born, but how they're always talking about they and how people are not gonna talk good about you when you're doing stuff for the Lord, or how people it's always this they syndrome. They always got something to say, or God, your haters ain't gonna stop till God bless you. Just all this kind of crazy stuff, right? So as I was thinking, sometimes it can be hard, right? When you're stepping out and you're propelling and you're stepping into new things. I really feel like this year, 2022, is going to be, as my pastors would say, our propel year, right? So where God is going to put us into places like promised land type places, right? And so what that requires is that we step outside of ourselves, and we're going to do some things that may be uncomfortable, right? We're going to do some things, and we're going to step into some places that people may not have ever stepped into. And yes, you're going to get the haters. You're going to get people who only will talk against you and not support you, and maybe even laugh at you, right? In the initial phase, until the Lord begins to put things together, and then you'll see them come. And some of them might even try to act like they were there the whole time. It is what it is, but I want to encourage you to stay focused, right? We always need to have a plan in how we're going to address these types of issues when we move forward. Why? Because they're going to come. Everybody is not going to like you. Everybody is not going to agree with what God is saying. You're going to have some people that's going to talk about you, but then you're going to have some people who are in your corner. You're going to have some people who believe in you. You're going to have some people who really champion what's in you and know that God is moving, and know that they may not have all the pieces or may not understand everything, but they know that you hear the voice of the Lord and that the Lord is on your side. And so I encourage you to not look at those people, but really focus on the ones who are for you. And that really requires learning how to regulate your mind, your will, your emotions, just learning how to regulate your life, right? And so I want to just kind of give you guys a definition of what the word regulate means. Regulate is defined as to govern or direct according to rule, to bring under the control um, of law or constituted authority, to bring order, method, or uniformity to, right? And so when we learn how to regulate our lives, right, we're talking about our thoughts, our emotions, our identity, our relationships, and even our physical body. We are prepared. We are being proactive in our preparation for the advancement that God is going to do, for the propelling that God is going to do in this next season. Sometimes we can't just sit and wait for a thing to happen. But when we can anticipate what our future may hold, and anticipate things that are just common around us, and begin to regulate our sphere of influence, our sphere of dominion, so that when these things come, when the frustrations come, when we don't have the support, beginning to be proactive and saying, okay, this is what I'm going to do when these things happen, or this is how I'm going to address it, you'll spend less time being stuck in a rut, right? As a coach, I'm a certified coach and mentor, and I tell my people, my clients, and just those that I coach all the time, when you're feeling stuck, you got to go back to the place where you got stuck, right? And we help them walk through that. But really, when you learn how to regulate your life, right, you'll spend less time getting stuck and more time living that space of resilience, right? Resilience is your ability to bounce back quickly from difficulty and stress. One thing that we know is that difficulty will happen and things will become stressful in some points. But when you have the tools that you need, those difficulties do not get you thrown off course. And so I just want to invite you guys to a challenge, a 30-day challenge that I'm doing. It's called the Regulate 30, right? A 30-day regulate challenge. We're regulating our lives, and we're talking about our thoughts, our emotions, our identity, our relationships, and our body. And so within this month, we're going to really begin to lay some foundation and start thinking about our lives and where we are and where God has taken us and where do we see ourselves in the future. And we're going to begin to regulate these areas, these 5 areas that I talked about, so that we have a plan, so that we can continue to move forward, even in the face of difficult times, and in moving forward when things are going awesome and great, and utilizing and stewarding our places of abundance effectively. And so, if you want to join the challenge, you are more than welcome to. You can visit bit.ly/regulate 30. And I'm going to also put that in the bottom of this email. You can most definitely join the challenge. We have a group of individuals who are ready to begin regulating their mind, their thoughts, and their lives to become proactive instead of reactive in the things that God has called them to do. And so I'm just so thankful for you guys today. I thank you for watching, and I will see you again next week with some more nuggets of encouragement. Have a great week.